What really happened between Kim Soo-hyun and the grieving family of the late Kim Sae-ron? Why is one of Korea's top actors now being dragged into a lawsuit filled with controversy and emotional weight? The family has officially filed legal action, accusing Kim Soo-hyun of making false accusations, and the confirmed damages have stunned many. Is this a case of misunderstood intentions, or is there a deeper truth waiting to be exposed? Join Red Carpet Revealed as we dive into the unfolding legal drama shaking the entertainment world. What really happened between Kim Soo-hyun and the grieving family of the late Kim Sae-ron? In a country where fame is worshipped and reputation can be shattered in a heartbeat, even a whisper can turn into a lawsuit, especially when that whisper comes from one of Korea's most beloved actors. As the entertainment world reels from the emotional and legal fallout, the spotlight has turned toward a story filled with sorrow, suspicion, and startling accusations. Now, as Kim Sae-ron's grieving family files a lawsuit accusing Kim Soo-hyun of spreading false claims, fans and critics alike are left to ask, is this a case of misunderstanding, media manipulation, or something far more personal? This is the story of two lives that once intersected in the bright lights of showbiz, now torn apart by grief, blame, and the relentless pursuit of truth. Before we can understand the weight of the allegations, we must first understand the legacy of Kim Sae-ron. Known as one of the most talented child actresses of her generation, Kim Sae-ron burst onto the scene with an emotional depth far beyond her years. Her breakout performance in The Man from Nowhere, 2010, stunned audiences, and over the next decade, she built a reputation as both a gifted performer and a gentle soul. Despite a few personal controversies in her later years, including a 2022 DUI incident, Kim Sae-ron was slowly rebuilding her career. Tragically, her life was cut short in 2024 due to a sudden medical emergency, leaving fans and the industry in mourning. Her passing was met with a wave of tributes, from actors, directors, and fans who had grown up watching her on screen. The public believed the story would end there, with quiet grief, warm remembrance, and emotional closure. But just months after her passing, something unexpected happened. Her family began speaking out. Kim Soo-hyun is a name synonymous with success. From dream high to it's okay to not be okay, he's been one of the most bankable stars in South Korea. With a clean image and a fiercely loyal fanbase, Kim Soo-hyun has rarely been embroiled in scandal, until now. While the relationship between Kim Soo-hyun and Kim Sae-ron was never a subject of tabloid gossip, industry insiders have noted that the two crossed paths several times throughout their careers. They shared mutual acquaintances, worked on the same sets, and even appeared at the same events. Some rumors suggested a mentor-like dynamic, a more senior actor watching out for a younger star navigating the pressures of fame. Others speculated there had been tensions behind the scenes, especially after Kim Sae-ron's DUI scandal, where some felt Soo-hyun's team tried to distance him from her publicly. It was in this blurry space between fact and speculation that things took a darker turn. It began, according to reports, with a series of indirect statements made by Kim Soo-hyun during a promotional interview in early 2025. He didn't name anyone specifically. When asked about handling fame, he said, "Some people make poor decisions and try to blame others, even after they've passed. I think the truth eventually comes out." The remark, vague though it was, sparked a wave of online interpretation. Netizens immediately began speculating that Soo-hyun was referring to Kim Sae-ron, especially after her name surfaced in a thread discussing the fallout of her DUI and alleged backstage conflicts. Shortly afterward, Kim Sae-ron's family released a brief but chilling public statement. "Our daughter cannot speak for herself anymore, but we will not allow false narratives about her to spread unchecked." Less than 2 weeks later, family formally filed a lawsuit against Kim Soo-hyun, accusing him of making false accusations and defaming the memory of Kim Sae-ron. According to the documents submitted to the Seoul Central District Court, the family alleges that Soo-hyun's statements were intentionally misleading and damaging to the reputation of the deceased. The claim references a number of interviews, social media posts, and rumored conversations in which Soo-hyun allegedly alluded to Sae-ron's unprofessional behavior and blame shifting. The family contends that these statements have caused them emotional distress, tarnished Kim Sae-ron's legacy, and affected their ability to move forward. Most strikingly, the lawsuit includes a confirmed monetary claim, reportedly exceeding 850 million South Korean won KRW, approximately $600,000, as compensation for defamation, emotional damages, and legal fees. Legal experts note that in South Korea, posthumous defamation claims are rare, but not unprecedented. The law does allow surviving family members to protect the reputation of a deceased loved one, especially if the defamatory remarks caused demonstrable harm to those left behind. In an emotional press conference, Kim Sae-ron's older sister, Kim Sae-ron, asked reporters directly, "This is not about money. This is about truth. About dignity. About not letting the world remember my sister through the lens of someone else's bitterness." Her voice shook as she recalled the toll the past year had taken on their family, the sudden death, the endless rumors, the invasive press coverage, and now, public speculation fueled by what she calls irresponsible words from someone with immense influence. Other family members have remained silent. Sources close to the Sae-ron family say that the lawsuit was not filed lightly. One source told Red Carpet revealed. They hoped he would clarify or apologize. But when it became clear he wouldn't, or worse, believed what he said, they felt they had no choice. Kim Soo-hyun's response: silence or strategy? As the news of the lawsuit broke, fans eagerly awaited a response from Kim Soo-hyun or his agency. Days passed. Then weeks. Finally, Gold Medalist Entertainment, the agency representing Soo-hyun, released a carefully worded statement. "We are currently reviewing the claims made by the late Kim Sae-ron's family." Kim Soo-hyun has not made any direct or defamatory comments about the deceased. "We ask for understanding and patience as the legal process unfolds." The tone was neutral, cautious, even, and notably lacked any apology or denial. Some interpreted the statement as an implicit acknowledgement that his earlier comments may have been poorly timed or misinterpreted. Others saw it as the opening shot of a fierce legal defense. Meanwhile, Kim Soo-hyun has not appeared in public since the lawsuit was filed. His scheduled variety show appearances have been cancelled, and rumors swirl that upcoming endorsements are being quietly reevaluated. Perhaps most surprising of all is how divided public opinion has become. Some netizens have rushed to Soo-hyun's defense, arguing that the lawsuit is an overreach, a grieving family lashing out at an easy target. They cite his clean record, his philanthropic acts, and the lack of direct naming in his original comments. However, say that silence is no longer acceptable. "You can't just hint at something scandalous about someone who's passed and expect no consequences," wrote one popular blogger, "especially when millions hang on your every word." Hashtags like #Justice for Sae-ron and #Support Kim Soo-hyun have both trended at different times, showing the emotional intensity of both sides. Fans have begun to dissect every statement, every clip, every photo of the two stars for signs of deeper conflict. Media outlets, meanwhile, are walking a tightrope, eager to cover the drama, cautious not to fall afoul of defamation laws themselves. To understand how this lawsuit might play out, it's essential to examine South Korea's unique approach to defamation. Unlike many Western countries, defamation in Korea can be prosecuted even if the statement is true, if it damages someone's reputation without a valid public interest. And importantly in this case, defamation can be pursued on behalf of a deceased person, if their reputation is unjustly harmed and the family can demonstrate resulting distress. This legal framework makes the stakes particularly high, not just for Kim Soo-hyun, but for all public figures who speak about sensitive issues, even obliquely. Culturally, there's also the deep-rooted Confucian value of respect for the dead, which makes any negative comment about a deceased person, especially one as publicly mourned as Kim Sae-ron, a near sacrilege in the eyes of many. One legal analyst told Red Carpet Revealed, "This case sits at the intersection of modern celebrity culture and traditional Korean values. It's not just about who said what, it's about how society chooses to remember someone whose